Lesson: Importance of transparency in AI. Transparency in artificial intelligence is not just a buzzword, it is a fundamental pillar for establishing trust, ensuring accountability, and promoting ethical practices in the deployment and use of AI systems. As AI technologies become increasingly integrated into various aspects of society, from healthcare and finance to criminal justice and security, the need for transparency becomes ever more critical. The ability to understand, scrutinize, and communicate the decision-making processes of AI systems is essential for stakeholders, including developers, users, policymakers, and the general public, to ensure these systems are used responsibly and fairly. A key aspect of transparency in AI is the explainability of AI models. Explainability refers to the degree to which the internal mechanics of a machine or deep learning system can be explained in human terms. This is particularly important in high-stakes areas like healthcare, where AI decisions can have profound impacts on patient outcomes. For example, if an AI system recommends a particular treatment, doctors must understand how that recommendation was derived to make informed decisions about patient care. Tools like Lime and Shape offer practical applications by providing interpretations of complex models, helping stakeholders understand how specific features contribute to a model's prediction. These tools can be integrated into AI systems to offer real-time explanations, thus enhancing transparency and trust. Another critical component is data transparency. AI models are only as good as the data they are trained on. This necessitates openness about the data sources, the processes of data collection, and the methodologies employed in data pre-processing. Transparency in these areas helps to identify potential biases in the data, which can lead to biased outcomes. For instance, if an AI system used in hiring is trained on data predominantly from one demographic group, it may inadvertently perpetuate existing biases. Frameworks such as datasheets for datasets, proposed by Gibru et al., recommend documenting datasets to provide clear information on the data's origin, composition, and intended use. Implementing such frameworks helps organizations and developers critically assess the suitability of data for their AI models, thereby reducing biases and enhancing the quality of AI outputs. Algorithmic transparency is equally vital. It involves making the algorithms used in AI systems understandable and accessible to scrutiny. While not all algorithms can be fully transparent due to proprietary constraints, it is essential to disclose enough information to allow stakeholders to understand the logic behind AI decision-making processes. This can be achieved through open-source initiatives where the code and algorithmic methods are shared publicly. OpenAI's release of the GPT-2 model, where they provided detailed technical papers and limited model access, exemplifies a balance between transparency and security. This approach allows researchers and professionals to study the model's capabilities and limitations without compromising sensitive applications. Transparency is not solely a technical issue, but also a governance challenge. Organizations must establish governance frameworks that support transparency throughout the AI lifecycle. This includes setting up AI ethics committees, appointing chief ethics officers, and developing clear guidelines for AI development and deployment. The IEEE Global Initiative on Ethics of Autonomous and Intelligent Systems provides a comprehensive framework for implementing ethical considerations in AI governance, including transparency. By adopting such frameworks, organizations can ensure that transparency is embedded in their AI strategies, from conception to implementation. Case studies provide valuable insights into the importance of transparency in AI. One notable example is the COMPASS algorithm used in the U.S. criminal justice system to assess the risk of recidivism. A ProPublica investigation revealed that the algorithm was biased against African American defendants, highlighting the issues of transparency and accountability. The lack of transparency in the algorithm's functioning and the data used led to significant public outcry and calls for reform. This case underscores the need for transparent AI systems, especially in contexts where decisions can have life-altering consequences. In practice, professionals can enhance transparency in AI by adopting a multifaceted approach. First, they should prioritize the use of interpretable models whenever feasible. While complex models like deep neural networks have their advantages, simpler models such as decision trees or logistic regression can often provide sufficient accuracy with greater interpretability. When complex models are necessary, tools like Lime and Shape should be employed to provide explanations for model predictions. Second, professionals should rigorously document the data and algorithms used in AI systems. This includes maintaining comprehensive records of data sources, cleaning methods, feature selection processes, and algorithmic parameters. Documentation should be clear and accessible to non-technical stakeholders to facilitate understanding and oversight. Third, organizations should establish transparency as a core organizational value reflected in their policies, training programs, and stakeholder interactions. This includes engaging with external stakeholders, such as regulatory bodies and the public, to communicate AI practices and address concerns. Public transparency reports, similar to those issued by tech companies on data privacy, can serve as a tool for communicating AI practices and fostering public trust. Finally, professionals should remain informed about emerging transparency tools and frameworks and incorporate them into their practices. The field of AI ethics is rapidly evolving, with new methodologies and best practices continually being developed. Staying updated with these advancements ensures that AI systems remain transparent and accountable in a dynamic technological landscape. In conclusion, transparency in AI is a multifaceted challenge that requires a combination of technical, organizational, and ethical solutions. By prioritizing explainability, data transparency, and algorithmic openness, and by adopting comprehensive governance frameworks, professionals can ensure that AI systems are transparent, accountable, and trustworthy. This not only mitigates risks and enhances public trust, but also promotes the responsible and ethical use of AI technologies across various domains. As AI continues to shape the future, transparency will remain a foundational element for fostering informed and equitable advancements.